Hello. We've just been working on Act 1, Scene 4 of Face, Face the Play by Benjamin Zechariah, and we've put some notes together from watching 2 workshops between 2 groups playing street voices and also playing the characters in the fairground scene. So what we've learned about Pas Martin is that he's a confident character in this scene. He has a very loud, cocky kind of tone of voice. He has a lot of direct eye contact with the other people in the scene. He also has a lot of playful interaction. Would you agree? Bit of banter with Matthew and Mark, his closest friends. He also has lots of confident sort of big movements, and he has a lot of very cheeky kind of like interaction, like sort of intimate touching of the policeman. Now, moving on to my next people, that is the Greek chorus of the street voices. What we saw today was a very good use of unison for the street voices. We also saw some unison of gestures and voices. We also saw them mixing up like loud speaking with whispers, especially when they said, "Scream when you want to go faster, shh." And that created, for me, a sense of real like tension and dramatic tension, like what's going to happen next. They also were doing a lot of breaking of the fourth wall because they are obviously setting the scene. That leads me on nicely to Narrative Martin, who obviously was breaking the fourth wall loads. He was explaining a lot of things very clearly, very confidently. Narrative Martin, we've learned today, this is very juicy, I thought, was that he is an older character than Pas Martin. He's more mature and he comes across as more authoritative because Narrative Martin has been through this and he's looking back on it like it's a flashback. The notes I've got for Mark are that Mark is obviously very stupid, and so like he can be acting very stupid, with doing silly kind of stupid facial expressions. And Matthew is the very geeky kind of nervous character, and he's like the nerdy one who's very nervous about everything that's been going on. 2 more points to make. The policeman is a good character because the way he was portrayed is that he had his chest out and he had his hands behind his back like that, and we saw a transition of his emotions from initially very concerned to then moving to very stern and telling them off. So he's initially concerned about the fact that someone might be walking around like armed, and then he goes into very, very stern, and then the reaction of the 3 characters to that was that they looked quite apologetic and a little bit like eyes down to the floor and like a bit slumped body gestures. Now that is a lot of information. I want you to be checking this, students. I'll be checking it.
Look at the description.
Go away.